Well, now that everybody has had their festivities, giving each other's gifts and bowing down and worshiping the Christmas tree, whatever you guys do with it, I want to tell you what the creator of the universe has to say about this. Okay? We're going to start in Jeremiah 10. Now, just to explain, he is telling Jeremiah that Israel is going to be going into captivity by the Gentiles. then he talks about the coming destruction that's going to happen. This is destruction that's going to happen on Israel. And then Jeremiah prays a prayer of destruction upon the Gentiles for what they did to Jerusalem. So let's read and let's see who Jeremiah is talking about concerning the Gentiles. Hear ye the word which not the Lord, but Jehovah speaks to you, O house of Israel. Jehovah says, learn not the way of the Gentiles, the Goy, and be not dismayed at the zodiac. For the heathen, the Gentiles, are dismayed at them. Their customs of these people, they are, English King James Version say vain, but they are delusion. Okay, I'm going to use that word often today. They are the work of delusion. And what is this delusion? They cut down a tree out of the forest, the work of the hands of the workmen with the axe. They deck it with silver and with gold, and they fasten it with nails and with hammers so that it does not move. They set it upright like the palm tree, but it cannot speak, and it needs to be carried. Be not afraid of them, for they cannot do evil or good. So, people who do the Christmas tree are delusional, according to Jehovah. Jehovah is great, and his name is great in strength. Who would not fear you, O King of the nations? To be fit for as much as all the wise men of the Gentiles, and in all their kingdoms there is none like unto him. They are all together, they are one, united in what? To be burned and consumed. That's right, you people who do your Christmas trees, you are united to be burned and consumed. You are stupid. Stupid. You became stupid. The tree is a doctrine of delusion. Your Christmas tree is a doctrine of delusion. That's what it is. Silver, beaten out, is brought from Tarshish, and gold from Uphaz. The work of the woodman and the hands of the founder, blue and purple, or violet and purple, their clothing. They are all the work of cunning men. So they go and spread beat silver, and I guess what they did is it made it look like tinsel, what we have, what they call tinsel today, and spread it on the tree. But Jehovah is the true Elohim, as opposed to who? Jehovah is the living Elohim and an everlasting king. In other words, his kingdom, he will always be king. When his wrath comes, the earth will quake, and the Gentiles will not be able to abide his indignation. Then shall you say unto them, the idols which have not made the heavens and the earth, they will perish from the earth and from under these skies. Jehovah made the earth by his power, and he established the world by his wisdom and stretched out the sky by his discretion, by his understanding. When he uttered his voice, Genesis 1, Jehovah did it, not Jesus, a multitude of water in the sky. And he caused the, let's see what it says here. Come on. He caused a lifted up one to ascend from the ends of the earth. He makes the lightning with the rains and bring forth the winds out of his storehouse. Man has become something to burn and consume. In his knowledge, and every founder, that's the metal worker, is confounded by the graven image. Confounded? This graven image is going to bring a curse of no rain. All you have to do is read Revelation 11. You're going to be dried up. Your lands, the people who do this idolatry, your lands will be dried up. Because, see, Jehovah was the one, when he uttered his voice, the rains came. And with his voice, he's going to stop the rain. His molten image, falsehood, is deception, and there is no breath in them. They are a delusion and the work of error, mockery. Mockery, it is a work of mockery. And at the time of their visitation, they shall perish. So you people who went and bought your Christmas gifts and set your Christmas tree upright, and you put your little presents under them, and you did all that nonsense, your day of visitation is coming. And you shall perish. Now, we're going to go to Romans 1. Paul. His name is not God, never was God. It's Jehovah. We just read Jehovah is his name. Do not insult him by calling him some other name. For the wrath of Jehovah is revealed from heaven against all unrighteousness, the unrighteousness of men who hold the truth in unrighteousness, because that which was known of Jehovah is manifest in them, for Jehovah has clearly showed it to them. By the invisible things from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood that the things which are made, that even his eternal everlasting power and very nature, so that they are without excuse. What in the world is he saying here? Okay, you look at the invisible things. What is that? You look at how the earth and the moon rotates around the world. On what? On invisibility. So you have visible things sitting in invisible things. You see, the invisible thing made the visible things. So even the scientists can see the actual result of creation, how creation sets its foundation on the invisible. The sun sets on invisibility. The earth sets on invisibility. All the stars, all the planets, their foundation is on invisibility. When they knew Jehovah, they glorified him not as Elohim. They wanted to make somebody else their so-called creator. Neither were they thankful, but they became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Professing themselves to be wise, they became fools. And they changed the glory of the uncorruptible Jehovah into a graven image. That's you, Christmas tree people. You did this. What graven image did they use? Let me show you. This one. This one. Into a graven image made like to a corruptible man. And when you go to the Vatican, it's even worse than that. Into birds and the four-footed beasts and creeping things. And you see that at the Vatican. Not only do you see that at the Vatican, you also see the great red dragon. Gregory's dragon. But you see, just this graven image made like unto a corruptible man, and then you call him the creator. This is what the rest of you Christians do. Listen to what he has to say. For this reason, Jehovah gave them up. He handed you over, delivered you over to uncleanness. Look what we have today. When I saw a video, I don't even want to pull it up. Don't even want to pull it up. Somebody posted, can you believe what they did? At the start of the new year, the first thing that they had a video of was two men kissing each other. Gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies in themselves. These people, they changed the truth of Jehovah into a lie, and they worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator. Because of this, and it all starts with your graven image and your tree, he gave them up to vile affection. So you're going to go and you're going to set up your Christmas tree. You're going to bow down and worship that Christmas tree. You're going to put gifts underneath that Christmas tree. And then you're going to make a graven image like this. Because you did this. Okay? He gave you up to be unclean through the lust of your own hearts, to dishonor your own bodies, okay, and gave them up to vile affections. For the women did change their natural use in that which is against nature, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one toward another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which is necessary. Because they did not want to retain Jehovah, King James Version hated Jehovah so badly they had to change his name to God because they hated his name. But you see, I'm telling you the truth. I'm showing you the truth. I just showed it to you in Jeremiah 10. He never changed his name. And you can't change his name, and King James Version can't change his name. Because they did not retain Jehovah in their knowledge, Jehovah gave them over to a failing to pass the test. Just like Esau failed to pass the test. Just like Cain failed to pass the test. To do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of Jehovah, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, no natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Jehovah, that those who commit these things are worthy of death, they not only do they do it, but they try to make other people do it as well. They have pleasure in them to do them as well. So this is a very short video. I'm just getting straight to the point. I don't care if you like it or if you don't. It doesn't matter to me. That's all on you if you don't like it. You can either change your ways or wait for your final outcome, which will not be pleasant. That is up to you.